tongue. Poor kitten. Still, there was the little bowl of milk just waiting. Hi, DeWitty. It is like snowed here every day the last 2 weeks. Today we got like another, I don't know, half an inch to an inch. And it is so cold, it's not going anywhere. And because my back's been hurting, I haven't shoveled anything. So I got to schlep through the, you know. Wait a minute, isn't that the same thing? Oh. Yeah, still there was the little bowl of milk just waiting. So she pulled herself together and wiggled her bottom and sprang from the top step of the porch. But Kitten only tumbled, bumping her nose and banging her ear and pinching her tail. Poor Kitten. Still, there was that little bowl of milk just waiting. Hello, Canby. Thank you for joining. Let me move some stuff out of the way so you can sit down. Yeah, thank you, Dutchie. Thank you. So she chased it down the sidewalk, through the garden, past the field, and by the pond. But Kitten never seemed to get closer. Poor Kitten. Are you enjoying your stories, Canby? Still, there was that little bowl of milk just waiting. So she ran to the tallest tree she could find, and she climbed and climbed and climbed to the very top. But Kitten still couldn't reach the bowl of milk, and now she was scared. Poor Kitten. What could she do? Then in the pond, Kitten saw another bowl of milk, and it was bigger. Oh, what a night! So she raced down the tree and raced through the grass and raced to the edge of the pond. She leaped with all of her might. Hi, Sandra. Unfortunately, I don't speak Spanish, even though cuantos, I kind of know that word. Los gatitos, the cats. I know that word. And actually, this weekend, we are supposed to be socked with really cold temperatures. At one time, the low was supposed to be -10 on Sunday. Yeah, let me check what the time is supposed to be. Yeah, I probably won't be going anywhere on Sunday if it's that cold. They changed it. The low is now 0. So it was going to be -4 yesterday, the low. A couple days ago it was -10, but now it's going to be 0. Saturday is a high of 21, a low of 1 degree. Sunday, 14 degrees is the high. So, never got this cold when I lived in Virginia. Never this cold. You know, Jim, I don't mind the cold. I really don't. I kind of missed it because growing up in Philadelphia, it was cold all the time, all the winter. Oh, you're welcome, Schlee. So, I don't mind it at all. It's kind of refreshing because, to tell you the truth, I prefer the winter to the summer. I don't like the heat. So, all right. So she raced down the tree and raced through the grass and raced to the edge of the pond. She leaped with all of her might.
minute, okay? Sorry.
Poor kitten. She was wet and sad and tired and hungry. So she went back home. Really, Vince? Wow, it has been cold here. I mean, you know, I don't think we've gotten out of the 20s, you know, for a week or so. But I mean, yeah, I get it. Not that I really go anywhere. The two places I go anymore is here and shopping. You know, I'll go food shopping. And before I came here today, I stopped at the pet store so that I could pick up some litter because I was out of kitty litter, and you know how those cats are. And there was a great big bowl of milk on the porch. Just waiting for her. Lucky kitten. Oh, did you, Danielle? I actually posted it to my Instagram, those Gallant pictures as well. The one picture I posted, Gallant, is a few years old. The one where, you know, my head's here, and then the other head, you know, and then Gallant is down here. Yeah, he's a good boy. Gallant just had a birthday last week. Gallant is now 9 years old. All right, next book. The classic, Stellaluna. This was one of my wife's favorite kids' books. I could not find her copy, and I really wanted to read it here, so I bought an extra copy. You know, thank you, Jim. One of the things that hi, Stacy. One of the things that we wanted to do when we moved here to Defiance was put up a bat home, because I've had this bat home, this bat thing for years, and I've never put it up. And I'm hoping that maybe this spring or something I can put it up. Hi, Craig. How are you? So Stellaluna was about a bat. Canby, do you want to hear about Stellaluna? All right. Thank you, Danielle. You know, it's funny because Jackie texted me this. You know, every year Jackie texts me and to wish Gallant a happy birthday. It's very cute, you know. And I had to tell him, you know, it's funny that you mentioned that because he's on my lap right now. We're watching TV, you know, and you know. Are you really, Jim? It flew into your apartment. That's incredible. I mean, that's incredible. I know the one time I used a bat to hit a ball into the outfield. There, I'm stopping. In a warm and sultry forest far, far away, there once lived a mother fruit bat and her new baby. Oh, how Mother Bat loved her soft, tiny baby. I'll name you Stellaluna, she crooned. Each night, Mother Bat would carry Stellaluna clutched to her breast as she flew out to search for food. I've gotten squirrels caught in our house, and that's no bargain. Oh, really, movie buff? Wow. Huh. All right. One night, as Mother Bat followed the heavy scent of ripe fruit, an owl spied her. With silent wings, the powerful bird swooped down upon the bats. Dodging and shrieking, Mother Bat tried to escape, but the owl struck again and again, knocking Stellaluna into the air. Her baby wings were as limp as useless as wet paper. Down, down she went, faster and faster into the forest below. The dark, leafy tangle of branches caught Stella as she fell. One twig was small enough for Stellaluna's tiny foot. Wrapping her wings about her, she clutched the thin branch, trembling with cold and fear. "Mother!" Stellaluna squeaked. "Where are you?" By daybreak, the baby bat could hold on no longer. Down, down again she dropped. Flump! Stellaluna landed headfirst in a soft, downy nest. The three baby birds, startling the three baby birds who lived there. Stellaluna quickly clambered from the nest and hung out of sight below it. She listened to the babble of the three birds. "What was that?" cried Flap. "I don't know, but it's hanging by its feet," chirped Flitter. "Shh! Here comes Mama," hissed Pip. Many, many times that day, Mama Bird flew away, always returning with food for her babies. Stellaluna was terribly hungry, but not for the crawly things Mama Bird bought. Finally, though, the little bat could bear it no longer. She climbed into the nest, closed her eyes, and opened her mouth. Plop! In dropped a big green grasshopper.
I see you.
Stellaluna learned to be like the birds. She stayed awake all day and slept at night. She ate bugs, even though they tasted awful. Her bat ways were quickly disappearing, except for one thing. Stellaluna still liked to sleep hanging by her feet. Once, when Mama was away, the curious baby birds decided to try it too. When Mama Bird came home, she saw 8 tiny feet gripping the edge of the nest. "Eek!" she cried. "Get back up here this instant. You're going to fall and break your necks." The birds clambered back into the nest, but Mama Bird stopped Stellaluna. "You are teaching my children to do bad things. I will not let you back into this nest unless you promise to obey all the rules of the house." Stellaluna promised. She ate bugs without making faces. She slept in the nest at night, and she didn't hang by her feet. Stellaluna behaved as a good bird should. All the babies grew up quickly. Soon the nest became crowded. Mama Bird told them it was time to learn to fly. One by one, Pip, Flitter, Flap, and Stellaluna jumped from the nest. Their wings worked. "I'm just like them," thought Stellaluna. "I can fly too." Flip, flutter, and flap landed gracefully on a branch. Stellaluna tried to do the same. How embarrassing. I will fly all day, Stellaluna told herself, that no one will see how clumsy I am. The next day, Pip, Flitter, Flap, and Stellaluna went flying far from home. They flew for hours, exercising their new wings. The sun is setting, warned Flitter. We better get home or we'll get lost in the dark, said Flap. But Stellaluna had flown far ahead and was nowhere to be seen. The three anxious birds went home without her. All alone, Stellaluna flew and flew until her wings ached, and she dropped into a tree. Hold on for 1 second. Okay. I promised not to hang by my feet, Stellaluna sighed. So she hung by her thumbs and soon fell asleep. She didn't hear the soft sound of wings coming near. Hey, a loud voice said, why are you hanging upside down? Stellaluna's eyes opened wide. She saw a most peculiar face. I'm not upside down. You are, Stellaluna said. Ah, but you're a bat. Bats hang by their feet. You are hanging by your thumbs, so that makes you upside down. The creature said, I'm a bat. I am hanging by my feet. That makes me right side up. Stellaluna was confused. Mama Bird told me that I was upside down. She said I was wrong. Wrong for a bird, maybe, but not for a bat. More bats gathered around to see the strange young bat who behaved like a bird. Stellaluna told them her story. You ate bugs, stuttered one. You slept at night, gasped another. How very strange, they all murmured. Wait, let me look at this child. A bat pushed through the crowd. An owl attacked you, she asked. Sniffing Stellaluna's fur, she whispered, You are Stellaluna. You are my baby. Hi, Leslie. Welcome. It's funny, Leslie. My wife used to read this to her class. And, you know, I'm basically just carrying on the tradition that she started. So, yes, Stellaluna. And we do this every Wednesday, Leslie. We read stories here. You escaped the owl? Cried Stellaluna. You survived? Yes, said Mother Bat, as she wrapped her wings around Stellaluna. Come with me and I'll show you where to find the most delicious fruit. You'll never have to eat another bug as long as you live. But it's nighttime, Stellaluna squeaked. We can't fly in the dark or we will crash into trees. We're bats, said Mother Bat. We can see in the darkness. Come with us. Hi, Japanese guy. Stellaluna was afraid, but she let go of the tree and dropped into the deep blue sky. Stellaluna could see. She felt as though rays of light shone from her eyes. She was able to see everything in her path. Hey, Danish princess, I made that joke before. Or Danish prince, please don't eat me. I made that joke 15 minutes ago. I have rights to that joke. Soon, the bats found a mango tree, and Stellaluna ate as much of the fruit as she could. I will never eat another bug as long as I live, cheered Stellaluna as she stuffed herself full. I must tell Pip, Flitter, and Flap. Mango does sound good now, doesn't it, Candy? The next day, Stellaluna went to visit the birds. Come with me and meet my bat family, said Stellaluna. Okay, let's go, agreed Pip. They hang by their feet and they fly at night and they eat the best food in the world, Stellaluna explained to the birds on the way. As the birds flew among the bats, Flap said, I feel upside down here. So the birds hung by their feet. Wait until dark, Stellaluna said excitedly. We will fly at night. When night came, Stellaluna flew away. Pip, Flitter, and Flap leaped from the tree to follow her. I can't see a thing, yelled Pip. Neither can I, howled Flitter. Aye, shrieked Flap. They're going to crash, gasped Stellaluna. I must rescue them. Stellaluna swooped about, grabbing her friends in the air. She lifted them to a tree, and the birds grasped the branch. Stellaluna hung from the branch above them. Hi, Carbivio. We're safe, said Stellaluna, and then she sighed. I wish you could see in the dark, too. We wish you could land on your feet, Flitter replied. Pip and Flap nodded. They perched in silence for a long time. How can we be so different and feel so much alike, mused Flitter. And how can we feel so different and be so much alike, wondered Pip. I think that's quite the mystery, Flap chirped. I agree, said Stellaluna. But we're friends, and that's a fact. Bat notes. Of the nearly 5,500 species of mammals on Earth, almost 1/4 are bats. That's 1,370 species. The only mammals capable of powered flight. The scientific name for bats is Chiroptera, hand wing, because the skeleton that supports the wing is composed of the animal's hands and elongated finger bones. Yes, and we've read other books by this author here. The snake one, I forget what it's called. Most bats use echolocation in order to navigate in flight, avoid obstacles, and detect and track prey. Echolocation is a form of a biological sonar, using sound to sense the world around us. There are 1,100 species of echolocating bats, and they live in every climate around the world except the polar zones. Many eat insects, while others feed on fish, amphibians, reptiles, and even other mammals. Still, Other echolocating bats feed on fruit or the nectar and pollen of flowers. Some of the most famous are vampire bats, of which there are only 3 species. Vampire bats can be found from Mexico to Argentina. They prey primarily on domestic cattle and native mammals and birds, from which they obtain blood meals through tiny bites. Contrary to myth, no bats are blind. However, not all bats echolocate. Most Old World fruit bats, like Stellaluna, instead use their keen vision and sense of smell to orient themselves and find their food. There are about 200 species of Old World fruit bats.
Let's go.
The smallest have a wingspan of 11 inches. The largest has a wingspan of nearly 6 feet. Old World fruit bats generally have long muzzles, large eyes, pointy ears, and furry bodies, which is why they are often called flying foxes. They live in tropical and subtropical climates that provide year-round supplies of their favorite fruits, flowers, and nectars. Some fruit bats, as they forage for nectar, pollinate many types of night-blooming trees and plants. Others eat whole fruits, seeds, and all, and distribute the seeds over the forest floor in their droppings. In these ways, bats are very important to the regeneration of tropical forests. So, that is the 3rd book of this author's. We've read 3 of the 4. Whoops. So, we have read Pindaloo, we have read Verdi, and we'll have to get Crick Ring. So, I am going to thank you. I appreciate that, Ed Howard. I am going to take a break for 5 minutes or so. Just to, yep, that's me. I will be right back. Like I said, I just gotta walk around a little bit so that my back doesn't spasm. Corley.
Janie, where did you go?
She's right here.
Come on. Come on. You ready?
Go ahead.
I got my taxis on. Come on, Janie.
There we go.
You know, it's cold, but you gotta do it.
Good cold.
Come on, this way.
I think maybe I'll get the Pontiac legs. Let's see if I wake up the Pontiac. So far, Pontiac hasn't woken up. I'm going to like wave this around. See, she's woken up. She smells them. There you go. I'm going to take a couple for this good kitty. There you go. There you go. What do you think, Pontiac? Did you guys see the video of LJ and Pontiac? They're very, very cute. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, do you see this? She's liking these. You liking those flakes? Do I still have a cat on line? No. Hi, guys. Hi, Alma. Oops. Oh, you're welcome, Packer Backer. You know,
Good girl.
the other thing I was going to mention about LJ is she did so many crafts. She, you know, a lot of the stuff that is in Paul Mart, she's done. Um, it's really, yeah, we got snow, Stacy. Not that much. We did get some more snow today. Maybe we got half an inch, maybe an inch, maybe. Thank you, Susie S. You want to see more videos of, what do you want, Susie? Bye, Air Power. All right. More videos of Els. I know if you go to the YouTube channel, you could probably type in LJ and some will come up there, the videos. But if you're a member of the Chatters Facebook group, which is a private group, you know, there's been a lot of tributes posted today. Wicked Wings posted a couple things. So, yeah, it's a big loss. I mean, not just for her, but I mean, not just for Jackie, but just, you know, I don't think anybody's going to be able to recreate a lot of the things that she does here. All right, next book is called Millions of Cats. Millions of cats. Not just hundreds, not just thousands, millions of cats. Once upon a time, there was a very old man and a very old woman. They lived in a nice, clean house which had flowers all around it, except where the door was. But they couldn't be happy because they were so very lonely. If only we had a cat, sighed the very old woman. A cat? Asked the very old man. Yes, a sweet little fluffy cat, said the very old woman. I will get you a cat, my dear, said the very old man. As he set out over the hills to look for one, he climbed over the sunny hills. He trudged through the cool valleys. He walked a long, long time, and at last he came to a hill which was quite covered with cats. Yep, Danielle, and like I said, LJ and I, or for Catathon, you know, we would try to outbid each other, especially on some of the things that we wanted, and you know, we would sneak out and and try to outbid, and I won. It was funny. I remember her face when she found out I was the high bidder. Oh, that was funny. Cats here, cats there, cats and kittens everywhere. Hundreds of cats, thousands of cats, millions and billions and trillions of cats. Look at that. Look at all the cats on the hill. I don't know if you could see the detail I'm trying to get in, but you could see like all of these are cats. All of these. Yeah, those all are cats. Oh, cried the old man joyfully. Now I could choose the prettiest cat and take it home with me. So he chose one. It was white. But just as he was about to leave, he saw another one, all black and white, and it seemed just as pretty as the first. So he took this one too. But then he saw a fuzzy gray kitten way over here, which was every bit as pretty as the others. So he took it too. Oh, you're welcome, Kathleen. And now, he saw one way down in a corner which he thought too lovely to leave. So he took this too. And just then, over here, the very old man found a kitten, which was black and very beautiful. It would be a shame to leave that one, said the very old man, so he took it. This is what happens when you own cats. You can't just stop at one or two. And now, over there, he saw a cat which had brown and yellow stripes like a baby tiger. I simply must take it, cried the very old man, and he did. So it happened that every time the very old man looked up, he saw another cat which was so pretty he could not bear to leave it. And before he knew it, he had chosen them all. And so he went back over the sunny hills and down through the cold valleys to show all of his pretty kittens to the very old woman. It was very funny to see those hundreds and thousands and millions and billions and trillions of cats following him. You're welcome, Lotus. They came to a pond. Meow, meow, we are thirsty, cried the hundreds of cats, thousands of cats, millions and billions and trillions of cats. Well, here is a great deal of water, said the very old man. Each cat took a sip of water, and the pond was gone. Meow, meow. Now we're hungry, said the hundreds of cats, thousands of cats, millions and billions and trillions of cats. There's much grass on the hills, said the very old man. Each cat ate a mouthful of grass, and not a blade was left. Pretty soon the very old woman saw them coming. My dear, she cried, what are you doing? I asked for one little cat, and what do I see? Cats here, cats there. Cats and kittens everywhere. Hundreds of cats. Thousands of cats. Millions and billions and trillions of cats. But we can never feed them all, said the very old woman. They will eat us out of the house and home. I never thought of that, said the very old man. What should we do? The very old woman thought for a while, and then she said, I know. We will call Jackie and ask if they wanted to... No, just kidding. No. I know. We will let the cats decide which ones we should keep. Oh, yes, said the very old man. And he called to the cats. Which one of you is the prettiest? I am. I am. I am. No, I am. No, no, no. I am the prettiest. I am. No, I am, cried hundreds and then thousands and millions and billions and trillions of voices, for each cat thought itself the prettiest. And they began to quarrel. Nothing like a huge cat fight. They bit and scratched and clawed each other and made such a great noise that the very old man and the very old woman ran into the house as fast as they could. They did not like to see such quarreling. But after a while the noise stopped, and the very old man and the very old woman peeped out the window to see what had happened. They could not see a single cat. Oh, this is getting a little weird. I think they must have eaten each other all up, said the very old woman. It's too bad. But look, said the very old man. He pointed to a grass of high grass. In it sat one little frightened kitten. They went out and picked it up. It was thin and scraggly. Poor little kitty, said the very old woman. Dear little kitty, said the very old man. How does it happen that you were not eaten up with all the hundreds and thousands and millions and billions and trillions of cats? Oh, I'm just a very homely little cat, said the kitten. So when you asked who was the prettiest, I didn't say anything. So nobody bothered about me. They took the kitten into the house, where the very old woman gave it a warm bath and brushed its fur until it was soft and shiny. Every day they gave it plenty of milk, and soon it grew nice and plump. Does anybody realize that milk isn't good for cats? This is the second cat book that mentions drinking milk. I think everybody knows that you feed a cat milk, it's lactose intolerant. It's going to be a messy litter box. If they make it to the litter box, I should say. And it was a very pretty cat after all, said the very old woman. It's the most beautiful cat in the whole world, said the very old man. I ought to know from what I've seen. Hundreds of cats, thousands of cats, millions and billions of trillions of cats. And not one was as pretty as this one. So I thought this was an older book because, you know, a lot of the terminology in this book seemed like it was older. And sorry, but nobody feeds cats milk anymore. And also the whole part of the cats eating each other. Anyway, Wanda Gag was born and raised in rural Minnesota and illustrated her first picture book, A Child's Book of Folklore, in 1917. She illustrated many subsequent titles, including the Cabogot Honor Books, Nothing at All, and Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and came to fame with an exhibit of her work at the New York Public Library in 1927. She died in New York City in 1946. So, millions of cats. So, those of you who think there's a lot of cats here, not millions of cats. Anyway, Janie, cat, dog, just arrived. So, I'm going to ask you guys. Those of you who have met LJ, who have seen LJ on camera, do you guys have any favorite moments of LJ? Hi, Catherine. Canby, there are still 2 treats. I think it's 2, it might be 3. Look, did you forget about those treats? They're for you. Canby would rather groom herself. Anybody, would love to hear anybody's recollection of LJ. You know, it's funny because, LJ was getting better. LJ dressed as a cat. She was getting better. We thought that she was, finally, getting to be herself, and then passed her asleep last night. Not that much different than when my wife passed away. When she was getting better and she was feeling good enough to start doing some cooking. And my wife didn't cook for months because she just wasn't feeling good. Her kidneys weren't good. My wife was feeling so good, and then, she passed away the next week. Yeah, she certainly, and LJ was kind of camera shy, so she didn't really come up to the camera too much. But you can always tell, you know, she was very funny, she was very humorous, and she was very ornery, you know. But that ornery was, it wasn't real ornery. She wasn't, you know, she wasn't an old battle axe, you know. She was, you know, that was her shtick, you know. She absolutely, you know, and then you can always joke around with her, you know. But LJ loved the cats, and she really liked to make you know, help the cats as much as she can. And one of her things was making stuff. I don't know if you ever saw this, but she made some of these covers for the Kuranda Towers. Some of the ones that tie onto the Kuranda Towers, she made those. And I know I bought like 4 of them, and I probably want to buy some more because I don't think she's going to be making any more of them. So once they're gone, they're probably going to be gone. But a lot of the things that you know, what the heck blankets were those called? Yes, the masks. But she made these. They weren't leggy-doos, but it was made from like the softest velour type. And there was only a few of them that she made because she said that they were really, really hard to sew. But she, my cats love those ones, and I've never gotten rid of them because they're like a leggy-do, except they're really, really soft. And this is the story I was going to tell you about. Thank you, Kathleen, and thank you, Eagle. Did you ever hear Wicked? Oh, thank you, Wicked Wings. When that LJ totally got Jackie on those. What were those things called? I don't remember. But Jackie thought it was somebody else making them, and they had a whole fake name and everything. That this old lady from somewhere is making these things for FFRC. And it turns out it wasn't. It was LJ. She was setting Jackie up. And I don't know if Jackie knows to this day it was LJ. Oh, man, that was funny. What were those called? They had a name for them, and I don't remember what they were. But they are the most, you know, and, you know, they're long gone because, you know, LJ said that they are so difficult to sew. And she only made, you know, she probably made no more than 50 of them. But I bought like 5 of them because they were great. They're so soft. You know, you put them on anything. Thank you, Terry. I do think that's a really good idea. Was there a joke between LJ and Lost Girl? Who was the shortest? I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised. You know, I would not be surprised if they do, because they're both pretty small. Yep. But that's the way she was, and you know, it's going to be a, you know, big loss for us. Part of coming here for Catathon was to kind of joke around with LJ, and like I said, we would have a little competition of who could get a box and who could be the high bidder. It was all good-natured fun. That was also the time. Oh yeah. That was also the time where I told Donna JB that I would donate $500 to the rescue center, but she had to sing the official Tennessee theme song. And she didn't know it, but she got the lyrics. Oh, that was funny stuff. Oh, good stuff. But yeah, I just said, you know what? Yeah, as much as I love teasing LJ, I was teasing Donna JB as well. And I just said, you know, and she did it. She went and she sung I think it was called Rocky Top, the official state song of Tennessee. Fun stuff. That was fun. Fun. And I don't know if we're going to get there this year. Now, Movie Buff, you want to go to FFRC's page and type in LJ to search for videos there while you're at. Let me try that and see if there's anything that comes up. All right, my social media. Where are you, YouTube? Friends of Feline Rescue Center. Probably have to go through the ads.
Oh, tasty, sweet, delicious. Check it out. It's free to download. Play now.
Good one. Look for. It's not Ebola adoption. All right, so let's go to FFRC. Good one. Look for. Oh God, I hate my voice. It's not Ebola adoption. Search. I don't think that's what I want. How do I search within? Let me see here. LJ. Oh, hi, Ms. M. How are you? Thank you. All right, FFRC, subscribed. There's a way to do this, and you might have to do it outside the app. I don't remember. Yes, the Coranda Tower covers. What she made is the good thing about the problem with the Coranda Tower leggy doos and things like that is that they always fall off. They always fall off the Coranda Towers. Oh, get out of here. Okay. And what LJ made is that she made these, and they're not as big as leggy doos. I don't see them here. But what she made, and I'm just going to give this as an example. All right, she made them, and she had ties here and here. So, and she made the ties long. So you could put these on the Coranda Towers, and you could tie the ends so that they wouldn't, fall off when a cat jumps on them. It was a really, really cool thing. And I bought like 4 of them because I have a Coranda Tower that seats 7 cats. So, and I only got 4 of them, and I put them on the top 4. They're really cool. And if you ever see them, let me see if I could get in there and bring one out. I think they're still there. still has a few of these. This is basically what I mean, all right? And they fit on the Coranda tower, but then they tie these sides, all right? These are, I think, $15, and they're awesome because they don't fall, because I guarantee you these ones fall all the time. So, you know, they just get placed on the Coranda, then you tie them down. Really, really cool. This is such a great thing that LJ made. I don't know how many of these she made, but they are wonderful. If you have a Coranda tower, I highly recommend them. Yep. Yeah, Sherry, I might have to look. It doesn't look like the app is real friendly to search in a channel. I'll have to see, you know, when I get home. Thank you, Ms. M. But this is just one of many, many things that LJ has made, you know. And this one, it says flowers. They kind of look more like snowflakes. Oh, Canby wants to go back up. There we go. I moved all my stuff out of the way so you can come up here. I moved. Oh no. God. You know what Canby likes? Canby sees the strings. Look at, geez, everything is a toy. Look at this. Canby wants to play with the. Look. Hold on for a second. I'm going to show you this. Come here. Come on. Come on. There we go. Come on. Canby. Oh, man. Canby. LJ, if you're watching this, you've made a kitty very happy. Nutcase. Look at her. Now she's. Oh boy, here comes C Dot. C Dot. C Dot. Oh, C Dot. I gotta get you. I gotta get you. I got you. I got you. Oh, come on out here so that the chatters can see you. Come on. C Dot. C Dot. Oh, C Dot. C Dot. You know, C Dot, I remember you the day you came in. And I didn't know if you were going to make it because you were so sickly. And you looked terrible. But you know what I remember? I went over and I said hi to you. And you tried your best to meow at me. And nothing came out. And look at you now. Look at you now. And you, Canby. Nobody thought Canby was going to make it. Canby came in so sick. She was 3 weeks old. She was very underweight. She was this big. All right. She had a lot of issues. And for Canby to see Canby today is a miracle. She is wonderful. Hi, Chuck B. So. These are just two cats who have survived and who, you know, who, yes, C. Moss. But one of these days, I'm going to have to pull out that picture of me and Canby when I first met Canvey, you would not know that this is the same cat. Because I'm telling you, Canvey was this big. All right, 3 weeks old, you know. And if you guys remember, you know, the first couple weeks she was here, it didn't look good for her. But this is a miracle place. And just to let you know, C-Dot is up here now. Because C-Dot wants to play. Alright. You guys, now you're taking my glasses, you whack job. I'm being ganged up on between C-Dot and Canvey. Look at this. I got C-Dot up here too. Here. You see C-Dot's head. Miracles are the way of life. Yeah. Every one of these cats here has a story. Every single one. You know, we got Coralie. We got Magic. Do you guys remember when Magic got his amputation of his legs? You know, we were all on tenterhooks to hopefully that, you know, everything was going to survive, you know, everything was going to be okay. We were all on tenterhooks and hoping that Magic, and not only did Magic pull through, it just thrived. You know, every one of these cats. And everybody knows, thank you, Kathleen, everybody knows about my boy Gallant, you know, who could very well be one of the best success stories of any, yes, I remember Min Kitty, you know, of any cat, you know, not only just here, but, you know, remember when Gallant came in here, and I was worried, you know, that he wasn't going to survive the night, you know, and he was burnt so bad, you know, he had all those burns. Jackie was so afraid to show, hi Nightwolf, yes, every cat here. Jackie was so afraid to show the burns that she would always carry Gallant to the camera with a towel around his burns. How's he doing? Oh, he's doing great. You know, he just had a birthday last week. He's 9 years old. If you ever go back, the day that Jackie showed Gallant with the burns, I was so horrified. I have never seen any, and it wasn't Gallant I was horrified. I was horrified that somebody would cause such trauma to a cat. And yet, that Gallant is the bravest, most gentlest boy you'll ever meet. He is a wonderful, wonderful boy. Oh, here comes, oh, look at this. You silly C-Dot. And you're here too. So, those of you who want to know more about Gallant, if you don't know much about him now, Gallant has his own Facebook page. You just got to type in, all one word, Sir Gallant the Braveheart. Sir Gallant the Braveheart. Hi, DeRach. Oh, God, you guys. I'm going to pet you to the inch of your life. Yeah. And speaking of brave, Nyota's around here somewhere. She's watching. She's not, you know, she's got a little wary. Do not touch my mask. None of yous. I have a little special mask today. I still wear my little Halloween mask. See, it's got all black cats on it. Canvey. I think C-Dot is stalking me. Because now he wants to play. You want to play? You want to play, C-Dog? Hmm? How about you? Oh, Canby. Canby. No, Wicked Wings. LJ didn't make that. That actually came from the other cat rescue I work with that I used to foster for. They've been selling masks as a way to generate money. They usually sell for like $10 each. What you doing, She-Dot? She-Dot. Congratulations on your adoption. Congratulations. Hmm? I know you're going to be very happy here. You know that? Because you're a little stinker. You are a little stinker. You know that? You're a little stinker. Yes. Oh! You gonna jump up? You gonna jump? No, that's not your mama. Barbara from Cat Rescue is doing all right. Barbara, my sister-in-law, is struggling a little bit. She's in a nursing home now, or not a nursing home. I guess she's in a, I don't know what it is, but she's got some good days and bad days, I'm really hoping that by the time we have a memorial for my wife, that she'll be able to attend, and hopefully she'll be lucid. The gray and white one, Kenneth, huh? Is that Z? What is that name? I almost want to say Xanax. It's not a rehab facility, Wicked Wings, because she's not going to be rehabilitated. It's a home. It's a nice place. It's not a it's not a it's not a nursing home. It's not really a memory care center. I mean, they might have memory care services, but it's really, I would almost call it like a custodial care facility. Yeah, Derecho and Zasha. I was trying to think of Zasha. Zasha is over here. Derecho is coming around the bend. Here, let's move out here. Come on. Come on. Everybody wants to see you play. You know that? Ugh. How about you, D-Man? Here comes the D-Man. Zasha, why don't you come over? Zasha's camera shy. Look at Kambi. Kambi, oh, Kambi. Jump, jump, jump. You want to play? How about you? You want to play? Look. Kambi, you're so funny. Look, and now she's walking away like she's caught her prey. Yeah, do you want to play? Yeah. Do you guys hear Derecho? Derecho can be very animated. I appreciate that, Ms. M. That is Derecho who meowed. A little teeny meow. You know, one of the things about Derecho, he can be very animated. You don't see it that much, but he can be very animated. And Derecho probably has one of the best personalities. He just loves when you pet him. He's just crazy about that. She not. Oh no, no. You're a nutcase. You're a nutcase. Come here. Ugh. Now look, did you see Derecho following the strings? You take that, and you are going to have a golden butt. A golden butt. Oh my God! I'll tell you, that C dot has quite a personality. Yes, Ramsey is in bed. That's usually one of the last things Barb does before she leaves. Yep, Canvy is here. So, uh-oh, we have another little inky one. You're crazy. You are one crazy cat. You know that? You are crazy. Just a minute, I gotta play with my new toy. I just got one of those. I can check my blood sugar with my phone. I forgot I gotta turn it on first. There we go. That should work. There we go. Oh, that's not bad. 121. Isn't technology great? Look at that. It gives you a graph of your blood sugar. Hi, Canby. Yeah, I do too. Hi. Oh my God. Oh my God, C-Dot is pulling this down. He's a maniac. Yeah, me too. But I'll tell you what, this hurts a little bit because you got to put it in the back of your arm, and it's like really in the muscle. But I mean, I'll tell you what though, you can't beat it that I can take my blood sugar anytime, you know, and just waving my phone over it. That's got to be the coolest thing, you know. Now I had the Dexcom. I was on a trial basis, and that's really cool too. Oh, you nutcase. You're a nutcase. You both of you. You both of you. See, I did have a Dexcom temporarily. I think it was a Dexcom. Yeah. But it was only just they wanted me to check it out, and it was cool. I liked it a lot because again, I could get live readings on my phone at any time what my blood sugar is, and it was cool because said, oh crap, it's going up to over 200. I better make sure that, you know. So, very cool. Yeah, it does. What is this called? The commercial. Yeah, you see the commercial all the time. Yeah, the Dexcom I liked it a lot. And the other thing is, I could put the Dexcom in my side, you know, but I can't do it with this. You have to put it in your arm. Yeah. See, Dot will sleep well until Jackie wakes up. All right, I am going to get going. Everybody have a good night. We will be back here next week. And everybody say a little thought for LJ. And just think of her when you see all these kiddies just, you know, living the good life, because LJ was a big part of that, as you can see. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Danielle. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, Dutchie. And I will see you later. Oh, and no, see, Dot, we're not doing this anymore. Nut. Bye-bye. Bye, Stacy. Bye, Wicked. Bye, Kitty. Bye, Craig. Bye, Danielle. Hey, give me that back. Thank you. Didn't think I'm going to have to rustle cats before I go home. Thank you, Chuck. Thank you, Shlee. Thank you, Terry. Yeah, Dutchie, she's with Bonnie. I thought of that too, Dutchie. Bye, Eagle. Bye, Kathy. Bye, Vince. Bye, Crazy. All right, you're going to follow me, aren't you? Marilyn? Zelda. I don't really see you out that much. Bye, Marilyn. Yeah, I am going to buy this.